I'm sorry, guys. Hey, guys, it's your boy Key listening here. Back again with another video for you guys to watch. Let me tell this guy to. Alright, guys, we got idiot noobs. So I'll edit that part out. So today we're doing another game car review video. Today we're doing a very underrated and very underused and underappreciated vehicle, and that is going to be one of my favorite vehicles of the Acura lineup in Greenville in general. And it's a really good car, and it's too bad it's so underrated and so underappreciated. The 2018 Acura TLX-Apec. This is one of the most underappreciated vehicles. It is around 40 something thousand. I don't remember the exact price, but it is in the mid to high 40s, I believe. Let's see, 44 or 45,000. This is a sedan, a luxury pass vehicle, a luxury sedan. So this car, so let's start. Let's go ahead and start, boys. So, from a look standpoint, this thing looks beautiful. I love the detail in the headlights. Lots of detail, lots of care went into this car. Very detailed, lots of sharp and just angles and curves. It looks so good. Again, even the rims look really good with the actual Michelin writing on the tires itself. I freaking love, like, it actually has the Michelin things on there, which to me is like amazing. So you got to think, Nate, who freaking cares? But that's freaking dope. Like, it actually says Michelin on the tires. Just look at the tail lights, very detailed. Has like literally like looks so freaking good. I love it. I love it. It can fit 4 people. You get lots of trunk space. Lots of space here. Freaking ads. Sorry. Let's go ahead and get in the car. And yeah. And what the startup sound is not bad. It's not what I would probably desire. But the one thing I like is it does have daytime running lights on. That's so freaking cool. And again, it is also pretty fuel efficient. And it's a really good family vehicle. Honestly, I might keep this. After I review the car, I might keep this thing. I don't know. I probably won't, because like I got other cars I have to review, and I want to save money. So, you know, but it's a good car. It does. Now, the sad thing is this car does not come with full-on manual transmission. I am sorry about that, but hey, not everything, you don't get everything you want in a car. So this thing has lots of gears. Now it does have flames coming out of the car, like that. Another thing I want to talk about is the top speed of this car. Top speed is 165 miles an hour. So basically the same top speed as a Toyota JR Supra, which is freaking impressive for a sedan. That actually is really impressive. And this thing does have lots of gears. It has 9 gears. Now, why it has 9 gears is beyond my understanding, because it shouldn't have 9 gears. If it, like the Supra, for example, again, the JR Supra has a top speed of same exact top speed as this car has, but it only has 6 gears. So I don't know what the developers were thinking, but there's no need for 6 gears. I'm gonna say 9 gears. Now that I've been praising this car, there is a glaring issue that this car has that there is a glaring issue this car has I want to discuss real quick with you guys. It is a little bit of an issue, and why this is actually a big issue, which is another reason why I think the car is selling so poorly right now, is related to the Camaro. We're not talking about the current Camaro we have in current Greenville. If we go all the way back to when Greenville version 3 first came out, and then the Camaro got like redone for the first time, that Camaro, not the one we have now, the model we had in the game before that, the one we have now, that model. So one of the problems this car has, that specific Camaro had, was when you're driving and you really get up to higher speeds, the tires become ice. I don't mean that they actually turn into ice. The tires lose grip for some reason. And that's probably because of the design of the tires, and the car can't stay straight. The Apec starts to veer to the right, and you kind of have to like keep it in line. So that issue gets worse the faster you go. The point where it's like almost like a pain in the butt to drive. But if you're at low speeds, this car drives perfectly fine. Like if you're driving at like 100 miles an hour or 120, 115 miles an hour, the car won't do that. If you drive anywhere past 120 miles an hour, this car will legit start to like veer to the right when and won't stay in a straight line. And that is something in a Camaro, not the current Camaro we have, but the previous remodel Camaro had. Now the previous remodel Camaro had this issue at a much, and I mean a much worse scale. I mean, this car is, you can, like, this car does it, but you can control it very easily. The previous generation of the Camaro that we had, not the current one we have, the one that was the first time they remodeled the Camaro in Greenville, that Camaro, when they first remodeled it, that one was tragic. That thing was undrivable. This is not undrivable. So this car has it, but at a much lesser impact and much lesser scale. So that is something you have to be aware of. And honestly, when it comes to is it worth it or not, it's kind of a mixed feelings for me. Because on the other hand, it's a good looking car. It has the same top speed as the freaking JR Supra, and it's a freaking sedan, which is freaking blows my mind. Freaking awesome that it has the same top speed as a freaking JR Supra, the newest one, of course. And that thing is like 50 some, almost. The thing is, that Supra is close to 60 grand. Like that thing is in the high 50,000s, and this thing is only like in the 40s, and it has the same top speed. On the other hand, you get a car that's going to start veering to the right, and it has way too many gears. And the problem with having 9 gears in any car in this game, when you have 9 gears, that the gears or gear ratio and the gear stuff is really short, which makes the gearing system in this car feel very choppy and sloppy and just non-efficient. Like I love this car, but the gearing system of this car feels very sluggish. Feels very sloppy, very non-efficient. If the transmission, it just feels like the transmission shouldn't be that quick. Shouldn't be it feels very poorly. Like for me, in my personal opinion, I think that the transmission for this car was very poorly designed. I mean, it shouldn't have 9 gears. It shouldn't take 9 gears to get up to 160 something miles an hour. It should not have that. It's kind of ridiculous. It really is kind of ridiculous, and that is a big issue. Again, that's another issue that people might want to not buy in this car. On the other hand, you get good looks. You get the Michelin writing on the tires. It's such a small detail, but really cool, really impactful. And overall, I would say it's a mixed. I would say, honestly, is it worth buying? Yes or no? I would say in the middle. It's worth buying. Like, this car is worth buying, and it's not worth buying at the same exact time. Like, there are just as many reasons to buy this car, but there's also another, like, again, this car is a double-edged sword. On one side of the sword, there are plenty of reasons to buy this car, to spend the 40-some thousand. On the other side of the sword, there are plenty of reasons to not buy this car, such as the sound, the veering to the right, the sloppy and poorly designed transmission system. There are plenty of reasons to not buy this car and buy something else. There's also plenty of reasons to buy this car and tolerate that stuff. But it goes both ways. So honestly, I'm going to say it's a double-edged sword. Whether it's worth it or not is up to you guys, not me this time. Because again, it's hard to say with this vehicle. But it looks good. It looks a really good design, really strong. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you guys want more content. Please leave a thumbs up. Please comment. Friendly reminder, all Xbox content is on my Keyless Productions channel now. I will no longer be posting any Xbox content. I will no longer be posting Flashing Lights, American Truck Simulator, on my main channel anymore. It's all going to be moved to Keyless Productions. Also, don't forget, if you guys like Dragon Ball stuff, like Dragon Ball Universe 2, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, stuff like that, that'll be on my Keyless Dragon Ball. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and above all things, keep it gaming. Peace.